Good morning, children. I was doing a story with you. I hope you remember. His first flight. I did first part with you, and I left you so that you could think what was going to happen in the story. Today I will tell you. Some of you must have read it also. All right. So we were reading that the little fledgling, the little chick who was sitting on the ledge of the cliff, was too scared to fly. He was afraid that he will fall in the water because there was a sea, green sea beneath him. So he thought he will fall. And he also saw that his other brothers and sisters, his siblings, they were flying all around, mocking at him, right? And nobody was encouraging him, but the mother was watching. In order to encourage him, she was tearing a piece of fish, and so that he becomes hungry and he comes towards it. But he didn't. This much we had done. So now the bird was looking at her baby all the time, that he is not able to do it. So let me read this paragraph to you. Okay. So what he did, that when he saw his mother bringing the piece of fish towards him. So what did he do? I'll read it to you. With a loud scream, he fell outward and downward into space. Then a monstrous terror seized him, and his heart stopped still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. The next moment, he felt his wings spread outwards. Okay, so he jumped towards his mother in order to catch that piece of fish, without realizing that he was falling where he was scared. But he did not fall, he was now flying, because it's a natural thing with a bird to fly. You see, animals and birds are superior to human beings in so many ways. Their young ones, they start to walk, start to fly within a few days of their birth, but human beings don't do it. They take maybe 10 months, a year to start walking. But in this case, now he fell forward, but he did not fall inside the water. Let me read this to you again. The wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach and against his wings. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now, right? He was able to fly. He did not realize it. Okay. So again, his mother swooped past him, her wings making a loud noise. He answered her with another scream. I told you they scream. They screech very loudly. Then his father flew over him screaming. They are all happy. The father is also happy. He saw his two brothers and his sister flying around him. Tell me, why were they doing all this? They were happy to see him fly. They are not like human beings that we start shouting and things. No, they are showing their happiness by flying all around him. Okay. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. Okay. So now he was able to fly. He was happy, and but he couldn't eat. He couldn't take that fish from his mother. Okay, let's read another para. The last para of the story. He screamed with fright. Fright means he was scared. And attempted to rise again, flapping his wings. But he was tired and weak with hunger, and he could not rise, exhausted. Exhausted? Tired. He was tired because he had been trying. By the strange exercise. What is the strange exercise here? To be able to try to fly. Okay, let's continue. His feet sank into the green sea, and then his belly touched it, and he sank no further. He did not drown. He did not sink. Why? He was able to float. He was floating on it, and around him his family was screaming. His family consists of parents, brothers, and a sister, praising him, and their beaks were offering him scraps of dogfish. Dogfish, kind of a fish. So they were all carrying small pieces of fish which they were offering him. That is kind of a prize he was getting for, for the courage he had taken. He had made his first flight. You understand? That was his first flight. So, children, there is a small and a very nice message for all of us, that success can't be taken for granted. One has to struggle in order to win. You can't be a winner. You see, it's small thing like cycling, like I told you, take the first step. Cycling, learning to drive, all these skills are new for you when you try them for the first time. Similarly, in studies, math, sometimes it scares you. Science sometimes scares you, any other subject, but you have to try. If you try, definitely you become successful, right? So there is a small lesson for you. I hope you have understood it. So the next part we will be doing later on. See you.